Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing ADIOS Amigos for the Xbox Series S. ADIOS Amigos is a 2D space exploration roguelite developed by Cosmic Picnic. You play as an astronaut tasked with travelling across the universe as you visit a variety of procedural solar systems. The game can be played in solo or up to 4 players locally in couch co-op. So what is it like to play? Well, controls will take you a little bit of time to master with lots of little quirks to consider. You can fly your spacecraft or just drift as you time-lapse to save fuel. Your craft has a towing cable to drag objects, which is very helpful once you head out on foot. You can run, jump or use a jetpack. Items can be dragged, carried or thrown while exploring the plethora of alien worlds. Gravity is an issue you have to consider too, with each planet having a different amount. Thankfully you have a trusty anti-gravity hat allowing you to keep your feet on the ground and avoid drifting off into the vastness of space. In terms of the mission, upon entering a new solar system you have a quota of stars to collect. To obtain stars you have to touch flashing objects in asteroid fields, discover new worlds or head out on foot and locate key resources. Once you've got the necessary stars you can do a hyperjump to the next solar system. Now it's a fine balance of fuel, energy and health, with each one depleting over time. If your fuel runs out it's game over, so you'll be using the time-lapse system a lot, but that in itself can have issues. As time passes, the planets rotate around the sun, as do asteroid fields, derelict space stations and other space debris. But as the time passes, problems may emerge for your planetary visits. Space debris will gravitate toward the planet, resulting in game-ending meteor showers if you're not quick to avoid them. It's this evolving, random nature of the solar systems that keeps you on your toes and means you can never truly relax in fear of these devastating impacts. It's also worth pointing out ADIOS Amigos is a very easy game to play once you get used to the controls, that is. You will die many times, but it's not a roguelite that makes you feel everything is pointless. On the contrary, the random nature makes it work for another go. The procedural galaxies are varied to the point I never felt like a sense of repetition. For a small indie game, it's a remarkably creative and unique type of experience. Whether it be the interesting planets, the varied solar systems, the use of gravity or other hazards, or just the totally random stuff like when I was doing really well and a fucking space station crashed on my head. What the hell? As I said before, the game is a roguelite, which means you get one life. If you die, it's back to square one. But over time you can unlock shortcuts, so it isn't without any saved progression. On the whole, I found it to be quite refreshing. It's fun, challenging, genuinely varied and interesting to play from one run to the next. Finally, it's worth mentioning the multiplayer options. Couch co-op is excellent as long as both players know how to play, but you can alter what each player can do. Like if you're playing with your kids, you can ban them from flying the spacecraft, or just have it open to everybody. The reactive split screen is also really cool, which means that you're never truly anchored to the other players if you do want to head off and do things on your own. Visually, ADIOS Amigos is a very simple game, but one that has a charming style. The varied planets, the interesting spacecraft you can unlock, and the hectic asteroid fields are well created in a simple yet effective manner. In terms of sound effects, it's all pretty basic indie game stuff. The music though I personally really enjoyed, although I can't say it was particularly relatable to the game itself, but it was this quirky, unusual loop type affair that never really grated. Okay, good points and bad points, the good stuff. It's a game with so many great ideas, it's very easy to pick up and play in solo or co-op, the procedural nature keeps it feeling fresh. The gravity, solar systems, hazards and varied features made it innovative and satisfying. And also, it's very clever, lots of fun, and unlike anything that I've ever played. Bad points, being a roguelite, there isn't any core saved progression, the novelty wears off after a few days, and it can get a little bit repetitive. So, what's the verdict? Adios Amigos was a game that I fell in love with almost immediately. The simplicity of the controls, the basic premise combined with the complex, varied and innovative gameplay makes this a real indie gem and a rarity in the modern era. It doesn't feel like anything else that I've ever played, which in itself is a remarkable achievement. It's a tremendous indie game that's full of good ideas and quirky inclusions that make its day-to-day gameplay not only unique, but very satisfying too. Yes, maybe in solo it does get a little bit tedious after about 30-minute bursts, but it kept me coming back for more time and time again. But again, for the optimum experience, I would recommend couch co-op, and if you've got 2 or 3 kids, this is absolute perfect family fun. It's very cool, very refreshing, and it restored my faith in the creative possibilities of gaming. Well done to the devs, excellent work. So scoring wise, I would give Adios Amigos 8.5 out of 10. Very good game. Okay, that's the review. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, or become a patron even. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.